Good morning, families. Welcome to day 19 of our distance learning plan. I have a couple things I want to talk about right off the bat. One of them is that our next drop date is on Monday, and we're actually going to have the opportunity to collect materials. So that's really exciting. I know a lot of you have reached out and said, how do I get them back to you? This is our chance. You all have a drawstring bag that came with things. If it works easy, just put everything in there. Like every material that I've sent you, send it back. Even if your student didn't get to it, if you're missing things, that's okay. Just put everything you have. So we're going to take that back. I will sort through it. I'll look at what I need to do and I can reteach from there, looking at the class trends. So Monday, we can send things back. With that is an opportunity to send back books if your child finished them. If there's library books that you have at your house, send those back. Or if your child finished a book that I sent or they did not enjoy that book and they're done with it, I send some books from my classroom library or our classroom library, and you can send those back too. And I will look at them. So that's great. I'm really excited that we're going to have the opportunity. And let's get started. Today, we have a morning meeting at 9 a.m. We have math group at 1, and we have a math page again today. I'm going to talk a few seconds at the end of kind of what is expected in this math page because it is a challenging page. So I want to make sure that you know so you can appropriately support your student. We have day 19 vocabulary there, reading your Read to Self book, and Mrs. Kids reading lesson is right there. Math today, you have a standards practice page 95 and 96. We correct that all together. And then you complete page 234 in your journal and you're continuing to practice those math facts. At this point in the year, they should be almost fluent in their math facts. So that means that they are being able to say a fact within about a second. So keep practicing until we reach that fluency. For writing, I think I'm off on days, but this is the day that should be in that packet. So we're just going to go with it. It's verbs that tell about the past, and then there's a paragraph of the week. And we're moving on to ancient Aztecs. We'll do that today and tomorrow, and then we'll move on. We start a new science unit on Tuesday. So there is reading this article and exploring DK Find Out and coloring your Aztec puppets. Now, I wanted to spend a few seconds here talking to you about the math page. So there are two sections that repeat themselves. So we're filling in a missing equation on 1 and 3. So I always explain missing number equations or like equations where you have to balance both sides of the equal sign as a seesaw. So we want to make sure our seesaw is balanced. If it's too heavy on one side, it's not going to be balanced. We need to make sure both sides of the equal sign are the same. So a very frequent mistake is they will add these two together. So they'll say 45 if we're looking where I'm looking here. They'll say 45 and they'll write 45 in the box. So 45 plus 19 does not equal 45. Your student needs to be able to figure out this side is 45. They might write 45 right there is kind of usually how I solve it with them. 45. What 19 plus what number is going to get to 45? So that is the first round of them. The next two are these comparing the fraction or comparing the numbers. So each side you have to do equal than, greater than, or less than. And just a quick reminder, like with the greater than and less than signs, the alligator wants to eat the larger number. So they have to compare, they have to solve 125 plus 230 and then 100 plus 255. So it's going to be 355 and that's going to also be 355. So this you would put an equal there. Okay, and then that is repeated down on number 4. Okay, so great. Remember, 1 o'clock is math group. I have the same group of kids coming. Love seeing them every day, but it'd be great if we could get some new faces. So, all right, thanks, guys. I'll see you later.